And we are live. I am so excited to be here today with Drue Bailey. She is an incredible nurse and alignment coach. So I'm so excited to be able to ask her some questions about her background, her coaching services, just so that I can introduce her to all of you. So really excited to have you here with us. Thanks so much for being here, Drue.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to be here with you.
Awesome. Cool. So tell us a little bit about you. Tell us about your background.
Yeah, so I'm a registered nurse. I graduated nursing school 2019. I worked at bedside for 2 years and I was a travel nurse for those 6 months. And I was starting to feel burnt out of nursing. And so that's when I was really just kind of desperate to find, something else to do.
Awesome. Very cool. And so when we first started working together, it was about 4.5 months ago or so. I'd love to hear kind of where you were at and where you wanted to go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So, as I said, I was kind of like struggling on figuring out what to do. I know nursing it was my calling, but it wasn't really my passion. So, I was in a place where I was wanting to start my own business. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur and I've always wanted to have that financial freedom, which would allow me to spend more time traveling and doing the stuff that I really love to do. So, I was just kind of lost. And then Heather was so amazing to give me the resources that I needed to have available for me to really start my business. So, I mean, it really took me from kind of not really knowing what that structure was, especially with starting my own business and really being independent and on my own, to really, thriving and just kind of going with the flow and, trusting the process and getting to where I want to be.
Awesome. I love that. And I know you were travel nursing for a while. How long did you do travel nursing for?
Yeah, I did travel nursing for 6 months and it was amazing. It was like one of my most amazing experiences. And I thought I wanted to continue, but it wasn't until I was like, just the whole profession of just be like, not the whole profession in general, but just feeling burnt out, like knowing that there was something more for me that I could do with my nursing career, with coaching and stuff like that.
Awesome. I love it. Very cool. I'd love to hear what you accomplished during our work together.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I think it's amazing that we accomplished so much within that like the 4 months that we were together. So it was I have my Facebook group. I have everything like that foundation built so that I can be able to provide a whole bunch of value to my community and just starting to build that community. A lot of it for me as a new nurse and transitioning from being a nurse to like my full-time position as like a coach and like starting my own business, like a lot of it was mindset. And like Heather, what I really love that you do is just really getting clear on who your target audience is, like how to really, develop into the person that you need to become a coach as well. So like that, there's just so much. I remember like we would go over everything that we need to do in order to really get clients and really kind of promote ourselves and like set a name for ourselves, just kind of transitioning into that new identity, which has been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely a transition into that new identity, and you've done incredible. So I'd love to hear about your coaching services and about your program. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So it has been, of course, like a transition. I know I started off in like, health and fitness and all that stuff. And now I'm like an alignment purpose coach. I'm also an energy healer and spiritual mentor. So what I do is I facilitate the expansion of like, someone's soul from inside deep down. And we find out what they're struggling with and it's preventing them from taking the action that they need to live a life of full authenticity and full courage and just stepping into that person that they know that they can be, because that's something that I struggled with in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful. So incredible. I'd love to hear what you're most proud of accomplishing in the last 4 months.
Let's see. There's been so much. It's hard to narrow it down to just one, just because it's been so amazing. But what I'm most proud of is just the identity that I felt in myself. Like I've found my true passion. Like I found my true purpose, and I found what I want to do in life that's made me so much more fulfilled. And that's what I'm really most proud of. And I'm proud of just being able to do it like, not necessarily on my own, but just like be able to have the tools necessary to be able to be successful. So that's a priceless experience for me.
Oh, amazing. I love that. It's so cool to watch you rise and grow and just transform over the last few months. I love that you have found your purpose and it's really something that you're so passionate about and you are making such a difference in people's lives. It's just so cool to watch you grow and have so much success. So awesome. I'd love to hear where you see your business going from here.
Oh, I see it just going so far. This is just the start of what I want to make something huge out of. I truly believe that there's just so much potential, and this is just a amazing opportunity of just like hiring your first coach is just like you get to really see the potential that's been locked inside of you for so long, and then you're able to expand upon that. So I mean, I see this become like, a full-time income for me. I mean, it already is. I mean, I'm, working up toward that as well. But it's going to be able to supply me with what I want to see with my dreams. Like it's going to be my dream. It's going to be able to supply me with my dream life. And that's right there is just amazing. And I'm so excited to see where this is going to take me. And I just know it's going to be big.
Awesome. I love it. Yes, I love your vision and your dreams. I know we talked before about how you'd love to be able to travel with your business, maybe living
Yes.
in Bali. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, yes. I've had dreams to just travel the world. I've always been kind of a vagabond. Like I was a travel nurse and that was like amazing for me because I was like, this is really, really cool. And I get to experience a place, or, 3 months and everything. So I really have a dream to just be able to bounce around to all of like a whole bunch of different countries, like live a month over in like Thailand and then in Bali. And like, that's what I really, really love about what this business is. It gives me the freedom to be able to do that. So that's definitely been a big dream of mine. And I'm like going to start being able to do this like by the first of the year. Like that's going to be incredible. And if you would have asked me last year at this time that if I would have been able, or if I would have even been thinking about myself doing that, it would have been like, I would have said you're crazy, but like, but it's amazing to be able to say that I'm going to be able to start living my dream.
That's so incredible. Wow. Just life transformation. This is so awesome. I'm just so proud of you and everything that you've accomplished. Like you just impress me every single day, like who you are as a person and just, your motivation, your drive, your ambition. I'm just so proud of you, Drue. And like, I just love watching you and you're going to be changing so many lives in the future. So I'm so excited for you to be able to like live your passion, live your dream, really step into, your purpose. So this is awesome. And can you tell us how can people get in touch with you? How can they reach you?
Yeah, so I have a free Facebook group. You can look up my name, Drue Bailey. It's called The Purpose Driven Life, or You Find Your Purpose. I'm also on Instagram at Drue Bailey, and I'm on a lot of other platforms, LinkedIn, Pinterest. It's just my name. So if you look up Drue, and you could probably find me.
Perfect. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time, Drue. We loved hearing from you and you're just incredible. So keep up the awesome work. We're so grateful to hear from you today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Take care.
Bye.